Hi, I'm Joshua Kennon, pastor of the First Free Will Baptist Church of Park Hills. Welcome to I'm Wondering, where we briefly answer life's questions. Now let me just start off with this video by making this proclamation. Christians are saved by grace alone through faith, not by works, so that no one can boast. So when the question is asked, does a Christian have to go to church? The nature of that question itself implies that a work must be done in order to obtain salvation or in order to keep salvation. Works, including going to church, cannot save us, and works don't keep us saved either. Only the grace of God does that. But perhaps the question at hand really isn't, do I have to go to church? But rather, should I go to church? Should I be faithful to a church? Should I be involved in a church? Well, first of all, let me just say this. The church is not a building with a steeple on it, okay? The church is everyone who has put their faith and trust in Jesus Christ. God's people are the church. So let's rephrase the question. Should I gather together with the church? And the answer to that question is, yeah, you should. Gathering together with the church is important. And I say that for several reasons. First, please know that you matter to the church. Like, out of 7.5 billion people on this planet, no one else is like you. You have a unique combination of God-given gifts and talents to be used in God's church that nobody else has. 1 Corinthians 12 tells us that if the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? In fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, but one body. So know this, you matter to the church. So please, be involved in the church. And then here's the second reason. Please know that gathering together with the church is a very important part of your spiritual maturity. Hebrews 10 encourages us, and let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. So when we gather together, we get encouraged, and we are to encourage one another. Also notice this, that the writer of Hebrews acknowledges that even in the first century, people were making a habit out of skipping out on church gatherings back then. And he says, don't do that, right? Don't follow their example. Be a part. Be an active member of the church. So let me encourage you. Find a good local church and jump in with both feet. Be a part of what God is doing in and through His people. And also know this, that there are no perfect churches out there. Now, there's nothing wrong with looking for a church that's got a good nursery or a good children's program. But all the more than that, be attentive to the Holy Spirit. Let Him guide you on where to attend. God bless you.